Can you see the beauty? Ooh la la, c'est magnifique. Curry, look at how gorgeous. Right, so everything is done. We're gonna be adding our spinach puree. Gis ngeen suñ bisaab def sa toq bisaab nii rek nit man kee nay lekk. The stew and you drizzle it on top. Let me dig in. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel, guys. Our recipe today is guys, I can't wait to bang this recipe and let you guys try it before the Ramadan kicks in. So ma isil len last pot Ramadan ñun nak lu ñoo wax last pot moy li nga xamne mo mujjé bala Ramadan di ñew. Aisha, so this is my tilapia. It's actually tilapia, and look at these cute short tilapias. I love them in my stews. So tay ma isil len na caldou Nyuluk. Li du caldou normal, caldou extraordinaire. Lolu la len tegal ni. Aisha sun li ñoga gi ni. What I'm going to show you first is I'm going to be seasoning the fish parce que caldou extraordinaire da nga wara marinade sa jën su ko defé nga andal ko nak ak sa ay seafood of your choice. I found these cute scallops as well, and I'm gonna see what to do with it. I haven't decided, but let's see what the recipe holds. I just Barrifemme kitchen. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna be adding 3 tablespoons of mustard. Right, this is my Barrifemme mint, going to be launched very soon, so yeah, just wait for it. You can substitute it for lemon and black pepper and some other secrets I'm not gonna be sharing, obviously. Wa li Barrifemme la gan go wara danu si la way tamit gan bala muy ñew fak ñu blender. So little blender, I've got the wooden one, but this one is a go-to because I'm not blending a lot. So I've got parsley here, persil, larch, that's my garlic ale, and laurier, bay leaf. So I'm gonna be blending these here with my all-time favorite. You know how we like to burn it up in here, Scotch bonnet pepper. I'll just add 2 because I like my stew spicy, especially this stew because it's giving me all sorts of nostalgic. Voila, so I'm gonna be blending this. I've got some black pepper here mixed with my stock seasoning. Muy magi ak pobar rek la am fi. Ma dal di ko fi def nak nga xamne ñu nak won len di ma len isil tay ay di ngeen ko antam da do len ko antam. Right guys, that's all blended. Now I'm going to be adding it into the seasoning mixture. Okay, well now next one so look at how gorgeous this looks. We're gonna add it into the seasoning and start our mixture. So make sure you just blend it. You can blend it in your blender as well. Scrape it out and make sure you don't leave anything behind. That's my fish sauce, guys. Muy sun sauce poisson. So this is, I like to put it in my fish seasoning, but it's not a main ingredient, so I'll just add some lemon as well, citron, and just mix it well. Lemon just goes perfect with fish. If it's lemon and parsley, it's my main go-to for any fish. I'll add some stock seasoning as well, which is I'm using Maggi preferably. I use the small cube Maggi we sell here. Well, anyway, that's my go-to when it comes to stock seasoning, or I mix it with my pink Himalayan salt. So I've just added some oil to that and just give it a good stir. Aicha, def still il, yena ma gëna xam. Jaxase bem baax. Bu len ko balal topaka, association topaka, xamne nañ yi di ngeen ci mun dara. So we're just drizzling some lemon and salt to our fish. You always know whenever I cook fish, this is the first step I have to do. So integrate this into your kitchen and just tell me what you think. Right, so can you see how I'm digging this fish into this lovely seasoning? Wash your hands clean and nice and massage the seasoning into the fish. Depending on how how tolerant you are when it comes to chili. But as you can see, I am cooking all the time, so I've gotten used to this. And my hands are clean, so I'm gonna be massaging it, and this is the fun part. Okay. Daal di ko mariner bem saf raxasal sa loxo yi bem set nga daal di ko mariner bem baax. waaw kay ruxa yeeg yi na ma gën a xam bu leen bàyyi fen dara du combat nag suñ ko amee nag dangay dem ba jeex. waaw kay bu dara yomba. ana chamaat nga ne nga rate sooy weet di xaru. no chamaat nama naa la. okay, so after this I'm just going to be adding our prawns. okay, xam naa ne Fanta dafa kontaan si lii nag wax dëgg neexut. ana Nafi Bangura maa ngi laa oo si sa xarit. waaw waaye naka jekka nag Nafi doy lekka yi yow doy lekka shrimps doy lekka crab. so just put everything into the seasoning. You'll get the point. Once I put it in the pot, you will see how well seasoned everything is, and that's how it starts to make sense when they render its own flavor. It mixes up well with the seasoning. So do not go over to the top with the seasoning. Just make sure you use some natural stuff. okay, right, everything's done. You can see I've just put some in the calamari as well, but I just put it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be adding it to the stew. So that's some scallops. Okay, guess again, look at our onions all, and cut them into these rounds rings, and we're going to be adding the fish one by one. Arrange it nicely and make sure everything is intact. Put the prawns on top as well. Muy sun sipa yi ngeen daal di ko ci def. So make sure nim gina gaaw a ñoree rek noonu nga leen a teglante. Just put everything laid out, and then we're going to be adding our powdered prawn seasoning. So if you have a prawn stock seasoning, you can use that. I have a dried shrimp powder, and I'm going to be using because it's a nice flavor enhancer. Okay, muy sun crevette sachet. Wow. So I normally use dry fish if I don't have this. Wow, nga use sa géej rek muy géej su ko defee nag def ko si waaye bum saf. Look, right, you can see gis ngeen sun marinade bi des moom laa tegee nii boor rek nga bàyyi ko rek jàpp sa jàmbur bul boole wax ak coow. Defal rek na nooy si suuf. Gis ngeen fii yëpp ni mu tegee nii si suuf na nooy right, so let's take this oil. Gis ngeen tuuti diwlin. I'm just drizzling a little bit of oil into my stew, and I'm adding water. Just like a cup of water. Voila. So the crab and the scallops, I'm just gonna put it on the side. Drizzle some of the seasoning here. Guessing it. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna cover it and then put it on the stove. Li dal ni la nga jël dippa dem tegi ji fele. Tek fa sa loxo bete. So just cover it and leave it to render its juice. It's got water as well in it, and I'll show you step by step. Waa koñ bi kay leen seet. Gis ngeen li dal xobi limong bu wow. Fel filale sànne ko def lu ma saf. So I've just added some dried lemon leaves. This is a new flavor enhancer in my kitchen again, and you know I just like to introduce this new natural stuff, and this is so rich in flavor. I add it to my stews, especially caldo, and it's the bomb. Génn leen si biti ana guyi limong yi laxas bem set weer bem wow daal di no ba sa waañ nga yekka ñu ne la sa toggu lan bi la nga ne ko sa toggu xale bi dégga dafa neexut. So you can see it's rendering its own water. We're just gonna make sure everything is steamed well first before we do anything. I'm just adding a little bit of oil. This is to make sure once it renders the oil. Once it cooks very well and forms into a nice thickened stew, it will render the oil. Okay, gis ngeen diw bi na em diw bi bu bari su baree rek du neex yaaxa nga ko def si diw bu em rek nga xam ne su demee ba ñeer di nga gis diw bi nu mu jógee noonu nag yi na ma gën a xam nga jël ñeex bi nag di ko daal di ñeex si maalo bi. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna be adding the crab there. su ko defee ñu bàyyi yépp ndax lii moom dafa war a am ñeex. Adding my crab. Crab bi tam dafa am ndoxi boppam nga xam ne loolu yépp dina yokk ci suñu ñeex. Gis ngeen. Like we said last, I've got my lemongrass here, which is citronelle. If you know Senegambian, you know we love our tang, like I always say in my videos. So adding anything to give it tang won't hurt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add citronelle, muy lemongrass. It has a beautiful flavor. It's not only for the tang, it's just beautiful, guys. Give it a try and see. This is gonna burst its flavor into this stew and give it another vibe. Citronelle. If you don't have citronelle, you can use citronelle lemongrass. Then ko oye, mun nga ko amé ci marché. Way so amuté li yusal tahar bu tahar bu es bi rek nga dal di raxas bem set bu bari nga dugal ko rek bay ko ci. Du forox ndax li muy def moy daf ko gëna gënël gu bo xamné yow sa bop di nga laajté. Ñi lekk di laajté nga yëngal bop bi. Defal leen ko ne leen sa togu xalé bala sa association topa ka bu tobé mir ñu topa ko. Lan ñu defa. Aisha, so we're just gonna close it and just leave it on low heat because we still want all this juice from this, right? The best technique for cooking this stew is just shake it side by side. Gis ngeen lii moom jarut yëngal nii rek nga see nekkee ma xoolal di def noonu ne danga jaay noonu jeeg yéen a ma gën a xam def sa musóoru bàjjen noonu sànneeku di felaale balaa weeri koor gi di dugga si nga daal di def nii rek kay bum sori na nooy si suuf si suuf. So I want it to render its all the juice from the seafood with the onions and everything. So I'm just gonna close it halfway. I have one more thing to add and our caldo is good to go. Right, look at this, how beautiful it looks with the crab. So one of my subscribers asked me how many times I say beautiful in my video, and I felt so offended by this. So this is the remaining seasoning. I cannot do without my spring onions, guys. You just have to let it be. Just 2 spring onions, chopped or blended. Add it to the seasoning. Gis ngeen ba jox ngeen ma noppa bu baax bi. So we're just gonna sprinkle it on top. Remember, we added salt and everything, so everything is perfect to go. Hallelujah. Can you see the beauty? Ooh la la, c'est magnifique. Yeah, look at this, guys, almost done now. So you can see the beauty of our stew. It's rendering nicely, and the little oil you added, it's just rendering on the sides. Gis ngeen tuuti diw nga xala gis nak ci boor yi su ko defee na loolu laa woon ne nag sun kaldu pare na. So look at this. Right, so that's my rice cooking. Once all the water has rendered and before the rice gets cooked, this is when I put my scallops. Gis ngeen mooy jaari yoxos yi rek nga raxas bem set nag. Su fekkee ne fii nag moom dafa set wecc du ànda suuf du ànda dara. Can you see it doesn't have sand? It's well cleaned and nice. I'm just gonna put it on the side of the rice. This way it's gonna drizzle it's gonna steam and drizzle its juice into the rice. How beautiful, guys, how beautiful. Formidable. Magnifique. Lan ma defal leen ko nii rek ñu nekk jeeg compine noonu di nuyu leen noonu rek nuyu leen nag jeeg compine yi toog di dallu noonu ne dañoo steam seen boppa noonu sa steama ga lan defal leen rek jàppa sa njàmbur laa si gis. Okay, so I'm gonna steam it with it and ooh la la, it's last. Voila, our rice is done. Look at our rice, all done, nicely cooked, and we've got our scallop here as well. Gis ngeen sun escalope yi yépp pare na wàccee guyam nanka noonu si sun maalo li ñoo def mooy dama ñëw nag ñu yekka. Right, so everything is done. You can see the bit of oil rendering on top. Okay, gis ngeen fi mu nekk lépp jeex na. So the onions doesn't have to be overcooked because you want some onions to eat it with your rice, and it's gonna be softened as well with all these juicy flavors. And you can see we've got so much nyeh. Nyeh means the juice coming rendering from the seafood, and you can drizzle this on the rice. So I'll just come and dish it out and you'll see the beauty. Okay, that's our spinach curry. Look at how gorgeous. Isn't it? Swing to that. So I'm gonna be adding the dinner. Gotta add the dinner. And just run it over it. Isn't it? Of this whole okay. They feel like getting what again.